Hey friends, John here from Proverbs 27:9 Fragrances. Today we're going to be looking at Drakkar Intense from Gila Roche. If you would, go ahead and make sure you are subscribed to the channel, like and comment on the video, let me know what you think about this fragrance. And make sure you got the notifications turned on, that way you're notified every time we upload this sweet smelling fragrance related content. And so this is a pretty new fragrance. I think it came out last year, 2022 release. Long awaited, long anticipated, not really flanker to Drakkar Noir, but actually Drakkar Noir is a flanker to the original Drakkar, which this is a flanker to as well, so Drakkar Intense. So this is not Drakkar Noir Intense, it's just Drakkar Intense and Drakkar Noir. They're both flankers to the original Drakkar that come out in the 70s. But as you would probably anticipate, much like Drakkar Noir, this is a barbershop fougere type fragrance, but there is quite a bit of difference. Let me give you a good look at that classic Drakkar presentation. Has the similar shaped bottle that you know from Drakkar Noir. This one is a clear bottle. You got that nice amber colored liquid inside. Same cheap plastic cap. Same cheap just crimped sprayer atomizer. But the atomizer is pretty decent. It puts out a lot of juice. Nice good plume there. And this is a very wearable, an updated scent profile. In fact, just kind of get a whiff of the original, or the one most people are familiar with, rather, Drakkar Noir. I like Drakkar Noir. Reminds me a lot of my dad. He wore this fragrance a lot. But to me, Drakkar Intense reminds me more of another classic barbershop fragrance, and that is Azzaro Pour Homme. I think Drakkar Intense smells like a more updated, fresher, wearable version of Azzaro Pour Homme, with a hint of Drakkar Noir kind of in the background. Let me go over the notes for it here. Again, it's a 2022 release. It is classified as an aromatic fougere. I'm not sure who the perfumer is, but the top notes are wormwood, coriander, rosemary, and bergamot. There's not a, I've got the dry down on my left hand. There's not a huge herbal component to it as far as like sticking out. For instance, like Lalique Lion, for myself and for a lot of others, that really herbally nature kind of was a turnoff. I'm actually really coming around to that fragrance as well. The notes of rosewood and clary sage and wormwood, they're in here, but they kind of are more in the background. Not a heavy dose of bergamot either. What you're gonna get, oh, let me go over to the rest of the notes. Middle notes, lavender, clary sage, juniper berries. Base notes, patchouli, lavender, moss, and suede. So the main players in this fragrance is the lavender, of course. It's listed in the mid and the base. You're going to get it from the very beginning. You know, being a barbershop fragrance, this is a lavender forward fragrance. The lavender is used more in that kind of old school way than the new school way of the way lavender is coming across in, like, you know, Sauvage, Elixir, and the new Lamel Elixir and all those type of fragrances. So the lavender does come across a little more old school, a little more classy. But again, you've got this nice leathery touch. The herbals are there to kind of give some breadth to it, some width to kind of round it out and make, give it just some zingy nuances, I would say. The patchouli and the oak moss are the other main players here. It is a good, what I would call it is a bridging the gap between old school and new school. It definitely does not smell like a new school type of fragrance. It is definitely an old school classic, but it's not as dated smelling. So it smells like a new version of an old school fragrance, and that's exactly what it is. The performance on it is average to a little below average. Projection is pretty good when you first spray this on. The original Drakkar, and from what I've been told, and of course Drakkar Noir, that was a beast mode fragrance. This is not beast mode even when you first spray it on, but it does project really, really good. Performance and sillage, you're going to have a real good scent trail for 4 to 5 hours, and then it's going to be just kind of skin scent. But it's one of the other great things about it is it hit the discounters almost immediately, and it's pretty cheap. Mine is a 1.7 ounce, 50 ml, and I got it for like $19, $20. And you can pretty much find, I think I saw around maybe Joma Shop or somewhere like that where you could even get the big bottle for like 25 bucks. So if you like classic fragrances, pick this one up. It'll be a good addition. If you are wanting something that kind of leans towards that, but you're not really into, one of these, they smell a little too dated for you, I think you could go ahead and pick this up. Do you need to sample it? No, it's 20 bucks. Buy a bottle. If you don't like it, give it to your dad or your grandpa or your uncle, okay? All right, let me know what you think about it. Leave a comment down below, even if it's just a thumbs up, because that helps the video get in front of more folks. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Till we see you down the road, I say God bless. Frag on, Frag fam.